What if the world you lived in was full of secrets, where the truth is hidden in forgotten tomes, and where drinking the wrong potion could turn you into something more than human, or something monstrous? This is the world of Lord of the Mysteries. Let's dive in. Lord of the Mysteries is a web novel by Cuttlefish that loves diving. The story takes place in a world heavily inspired by the late Victorian and early Edwardian eras. Think steampunk meets Sherlock Holmes, with a touch of Lovecraftian dread. The story begins in a place called the Lone Kingdom, a powerful empire reminiscent of late 19th century Great Britain. Its cities are built from soot-stained bricks and illuminated by the glow of gas lamps. Horse-drawn carriages share the road with experimental steam trains. People wear tailcoats and top hats. Typewriters clack, newspapers spread rumors, and telegraphs hum with military secrets, but also divination rituals and dangerous occult experiments. This world has its own history, religions, and even a unique calendar. The continent is divided into powerful nations, each at a different stage of industrial and magical development. Technology exists alongside mysticism, creating an eerie tension. Science and magic are not enemies here. They're partners, and sometimes rivals. The modern world is rising, but the old world hasn't let go. The world of Lord of the Mysteries is not just a setting, it's a character. It's living, breathing, shifting beneath your feet. It tempts you with secrets and threatens you with revelation. It's a place where mystery is baked into the bricks, and danger hides behind every locked door. Here politics and power aren't confined to parliaments. They unfold in the shadows. There are secret organizations, some ancient, others newly formed, that are locked in a hidden war over control, knowledge, and access to supernatural power. Some guard humanity from the horrors lurking beneath reality. Others want to awaken those horrors. You'll find factions operating like occult intelligence agencies, mystics disguised as scholars, clergy, or nobles, rogue actors chasing personal enlightenment, or chaos. Everyone is after something, a ritual, a relic, a god, a secret, and all of it is hidden beneath the polite smiles of high society and the streets of the common folk. Trust is rare, deception is everywhere. It's a world of secret organizations, covert investigations, and supernatural paths to power. You'll hear terms like churches and holy orders, which are not always what they seem. Occult traditions passed down in whispers. Beneath their robes, behind their altars, each group seems to know something about the world that others don't. Knowledge isn't shared freely. Truth is hidden behind hierarchy and silence. The truth is dangerous. Knowing too much can kill you, but ignorance can damn you. To truly understand this world, you must look where no one dares to look. The aesthetic of Lord of the Mysteries is one of its most enchanting qualities. Imagine streets covered in fog, hiding secrets in the shadows. Citizens reading about unsolved cases in the morning paper. Elegant detectives consulting tarot cards and omens. Whispered rumors of eldritch forces beneath the sea and stars. It's a world where rationalism and superstition clash, but neither wins. The past never truly dies, it haunts the present. You'll see elements of Gothic horror, where the unknown is terrifying and sacred. Steampunk, with airships, firearms, and early machines. Occult mysticism, like in Victorian seances and rituals. What truly sets Lord of the Mysteries apart is its sense of mystery, the feeling that something ancient and unknowable lurks just out of sight. The result is a world that feels rich, heavy with meaning, and always slightly off balance. You're never quite sure what's real, and that's the point. You're not just reading a story, you're unraveling a mystery, one that might just unravel you along the way. In this world, magic doesn't look like fireballs or wizard duels. It's subtle, ritualistic, dangerous. Here, mysticism is tied to ancient texts, secret formulas, and potions. There are whispers of individuals who consume esoteric substances to become something more, beings known as beyonders, who walk supernatural paths to transcend humanity at great cost. To gain power, you must navigate hidden rituals, forgotten symbols, and most of all, your own sanity. The world is steeped in secret knowledge, books that shouldn't exist, languages no longer spoken, and symbols that can summon things best left unsaid. The mystical system is based more on occultism, esoteric religion, astrology, and Kabbalistic hierarchies than traditional fantasy magic. The key to power in this world lies in understanding. Understanding lost knowledge. Understanding hidden truths. Understanding what's real, and what's madness. This makes knowledge the most dangerous weapon of all, because the more you learn, the more you realize how fragile reality really is. Even basic terms like witch, seer, or magician don't mean what you expect. In Lord of the Mysteries, power is deeply symbolic and layered. A single ritual might involve candles, moonlight, and invoking a name no human should speak. There are whispers of higher beings, entities with unknowable goals. Whether they're gods, demons, or something else, no one can say. But everyone agrees on one thing: you do not speak of them lightly. What are the mysteries in Lord of the Mysteries? They're not just puzzles. They're truths buried so deep, even naming them can be dangerous. They might take the form of strange artifacts, cryptic books, or ancient prophecies. Some are whispered about in taverns, others are locked away in church vaults, and some lie dormant until awakened. These mysteries aren't just background flavor. They're the lifeblood of the world's atmosphere. They add an ever-present tension, a sense that what you see is only a fragment of a much greater, and much more terrifying, whole. It's this feeling that makes Lord of the Mysteries so compelling. A feeling that the world is much older, deeper, and darker than anyone realizes. At the core of Lord of the Mysteries lies a unique system of power. Without giving anything away, let's just say this. Power comes in paths, each with its own philosophy and risks. You don't just gain power, you transform. Every choice pulls you deeper into a path where your very identity starts to shift. But power always comes with a price. This isn't a world where you level up with practice alone. You don't just gain skills, you change, mutate, or even ascend. There's a constant theme of transformation, not just physically, but spiritually and psychologically. The moment someone steps beyond the bounds of what's normal, they risk losing their humanity. And yet, many still choose to walk the forbidden path. This duality runs through the heart of the world. Knowledge versus sanity, power versus control, truth versus stability. Even the rules of the world aren't always clear. Laws of nature bend, fate seems to whisper in riddles, and nothing is truly random. This is a universe where mystery is not just a theme, it's a law of reality. There's an ever-present theme of balance, between ambition and restraint, between curiosity and safety, between transcendence and corruption. This isn't a story about heroes and villains in black and white. It's about gray choices, and what happens when you stare too long into the abyss. If there's one word that defines Lord of the Mysteries, it's mood. This is a slow burn, atmospheric story where tension builds like smoke in a sealed room. You don't rush through this world, you sink into it. Themes you'll encounter include the pursuit of truth and its consequences, the fragility of sanity in the face of cosmic horror, the cost of power, and whether it's worth the risk, and the quiet loneliness of a world that's always watching. Every name, every symbol, every gesture might hold meaning, and that makes reading it a deeply immersive experience, one you feel, not just follow. Why does Lord of the Mysteries draw in so many readers? Because it builds immersion like few stories can. Every detail, from street names to political systems to religious texts, feels real. But more importantly, there's always a sense of something greater hiding just beyond the veil. You read it not just to see what happens next, but to understand, to dig deeper into a world so vast, so strange, and so meticulously crafted, that every chapter leaves you with more questions than answers. But instead of confusion, that mystery becomes a thrill. You feel like a detective, an archaeologist, an alchemist, all at once. So what is Lord of the Mysteries? It's not just a fantasy web novel. It's a living puzzle, a gothic dream, and a slow descent into the unknown. It doesn't rely on tropes or quick payoffs. Instead, it rewards curiosity, patience, and wonder. If you love intricate worlds, rich atmosphere, stories where every detail matters and where every choice has consequences you don't yet understand, Lord of the Mysteries is a journey unlike any other. Just remember, the more you know, the more dangerous it becomes. Like this video, consider subscribing for more lore breakdowns and deep dives. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below. What intrigues you most about this mysterious world? Until next time.